Barlow, and I know you guys are a really young team. What does it mean to have a guy like that in the bullpen to be around? You know, we talk about Sandlin and what all these guys are doing, but a guy that's kind of pitched in all the roles to be around them.
Yeah, I think Scotty, not only on the mound, but overall has been really valuable for us. Just another closer with experience, right? I mean, we have one of the best closers in the league, but you add in Scotty Barlow, who has the experience of being a top closer, as well as being a mid-inning, all of those things. So any conversation that any of our guys need to have, he's able to be there and share with them. So I think it's been huge having him out there.
You talked about Rugi last night, just in the decision-making of coaching there. I don't know if you've ever got to coach third, but how difficult do you think it has to be to go to these different parks for the first time, to read how fields play? You talk about the great job he's done, but you just talk about how great it really is and being the first time around the
Yeah, I mean, I've never coached third, no, except maybe in an adult league game. But no, Rugi puts in so much work as far as watching film of weird plays in stadiums, knowing the arms of the outfielders and the infielders, knowing the leverage points of the game. He's coached over 2,000 games. He's managed while coaching third. So understanding the game situation, understanding what we need, that send of flow, we needed runs, and he took a shot. And Rugi has been phenomenal. I couldn't ask for anybody better or to do any better job than he has been doing.
That's not just necessarily like an innate feeling. It's something that comes with experience, right? When to do it, when to send him, when to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, it's all the reps he's had over the course of his career, while also understanding where our team is, who's coming up, what's the situation, have we been scoring a bunch of runs, have we not, and understanding when to take chances, when not to. But he's so over-prepared to do it, and he has all the information that he needs and dives into it.
Just thinking about the other day, when you before the game we were talking about how do you break the log jam. You say, hey, it's a flare, it's a jam shot. When that runner tagged up at third that day and came home, was that him or is that the runner's got to make that decision right there?
It's probably a little bit of both. I think, we do our pregame scouting. Kai and the rest of the team do a great job of informing us on the other team. And a guy, in that situation, you take a shot. You take a shot right there, and it worked out for us. But, in the moment, it's like, yeah, let's go. And also, Flo Red, Fam kind of caught that ball a little off balance too. So that can also give you a signal to go if you're in between.
We've asked about not having Quan, obviously, we talk about the offense, but not putting anybody down. The difficulty of playing left field when you don't play it every day. We've seen some balls for both guys. How difficult is it for maybe Flo or Fry to know how balls are going to cut or angle when they don't play out there every single day?
Left field's the toughest. It's the toughest outfield position to get a read on the ball. Righties hooking it, lefties slicing it. It just happens a lot more out there. But it's tough. These guys put in a ton of work. JT's been tremendous working with them. And anytime you don't have the Gold Glove winner out there, things are going to happen. But all of our guys are highly capable of playing left field at a high level, and we have a lot of confidence in them.
What's been your favorite part of the job so far?
Watching these guys play. I mean, honestly, it's watching the work that everybody puts in, watching our guys have success. That's truly been my favorite part. Winning games as a group. I say it all the time. The hardest thing to do in the world is win a Major League Baseball game, and we've been fortunate to do it. And but just the sheer joy of seeing a group effort go out there and the players getting it done has been my favorite part.
What were your impressions of just this Rangers ball club and just what they did last year as well?
I mean, last year they were unbelievable. This is a team that is dangerous. They can pitch. They can play defense. The lineup is lethal, top to bottom, and the bench. Obviously, Bochy is one of a kind. They have a great coaching staff. Just a great organization, and what they accomplished last year is really special. And they're a good team this year too. And they're not going anywhere. They're not going away. They're going to be right in the thick of it the whole year.
What do you know about Vogt?
I mean, it's a big arm, Hoynesy. This guy's got a good fastball, good cutter, some good off-speed pitches, and our job is to keep him in the zone. I think, if we expand with him, we're not going to do very well tonight. But if we can really hone in on our damage zones and stick to them and swing at good pitches to hit, I like our chances.
I don't know if you put a lot of stock into the quarter-mile evaluation process, but given that you told us, hey, I'm going to be learning these guys as we go along, had to have had at least a little bit of preconceived notions about what these players would be like, how the season might play out. What surprised you? What have you learned? Maybe something that you didn't know or didn't anticipate about this group.
Just the resiliency that they have. You watch them from across the way, and my impressions of Cleveland was always is a baseball team. Those are baseball players. Like that's what I would say over and over to my teammates when we would leave town or whatever. But it's so true. And just, we've got guys that have gone through stretches 0 for 9, 0 for 10, and then they come up in a big moment and they come through. It's a different guy every single night. And so a lot of that's been confirmed, but it's just been really eye-opening to me how true it is that this is a group of baseball players that care about each other, love each other, and they want to fight for each other every night, and they're resilient to the bone.
As a player, did you ever look at the quarter mark like how we do now?
No, it's too long.
Right.
It's too long. It's nice to have reflections, and look at samples. I think by now, I feel like I know our guys really well by now. It's taken me a quarter of the year. We'll give you one nugget. How about that? But I think there's still such a long way to go. And guys, whether they're off to a good start, bad start, medium start, you got time to turn it around. And I think that's the beauty of this long season. But we've done a lot of things really well this first quarter. But we also have a lot of things that we need to get better and tighten up. So we take it one day at a time. Win today's game, and we'll talk about tomorrow. How's that cliche there?
Cliched enough.
So do you know if you haven't through his bullpen yet, or if you're going to throw?
I'm sorry? He's either in the middle of it or wrapping it up right now.
So I guess I can't ask anybody.
I just saw him release one. It looks good. No, he's been feeling great. So I'm excited to hear how it goes.
The 1 year you spent playing for Bochy, was there anything specific that you witnessed or noticed that makes him a great manager or an effective leader that really stood out to you?
Not one. The way he managed the bullpen, he was always thinking ahead. The thing that really blew my mind, especially now after doing this for a while, he didn't look at one piece of paper. He didn't look at one note. He looks at the scoreboard and does everything off the scoreboard. And I don't know how the heck he does it. And when you think he's not paying attention or you think he's distracted, he'll call a pitch out and the guy takes off. It's like he was always 5 steps ahead of everybody else. Pinch hitting somebody in the 5th for the pitcher spot. They're like, why is he hitting him here? And then all of a sudden in the 9th, in the closer, he's got Pablo on the bench. And it's like, he was thinking 4 or 5 innings ahead of time, not just how do I solve this problem right now. So just the experience that he has, the way he can see the game, think the game, feel the game, it really impressed me that year.
Any update on Bieber? I know he can't do much, but
I talked to Biebs about a week ago just to see how he's doing. Said he's good. His range of motion is almost back to where it was before he had surgery, and I think, I'm not sure when exactly, but he's going to come join us here and come see everybody for a few days coming up here soon. But
at home?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I know he's playing. They're working out the details right now.
Thank you.